That means Alfred Montgomery is in jail, but he's out of a job. For more than 2 months, he remained there, behind bars, but still on city payroll. That part ends today. After this long trial, a court order bars him from holding the office of sheriff ever again. The judge finds Montgomery crossed 2 significant lines that ultimately cost him his job. One, when he demanded access into the City Justice Center and ordered Commissioner Tammy Ross handcuffed against the advice of his veteran deputies. And two, when he launched a rogue investigation and tried to disarm a former deputy who was working a side security job at a South City gas station. In both instances, the judge overseeing this trial found Montgomery abused his legal authority in what was a, quote, clear violation of his duties and responsibilities and a, quote, improper interference in the orderly enforcement of the criminal laws by the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department. Now, just this week, Attorney General Catherine Hanaway sat down for an interview in studio as the judge was still considering her office's closing arguments in court. Lawyers in your office argued in open court that it does not matter if the intent of the case was inherently political. That as long as you can prove your case, that's it. It's allowed. Was it political?
Well, it was not political, and that certainly wasn't the substance of the allegations that we made against him. We accused him, as we have other public officials, of abusing the powers of his office and neglecting the duties of his office. He falsely arrested someone. He wasn't transporting prisoners for medical care. That was the substance of our case.
The false arrest resulted in his ouster. The disagreements over spending, transporting prisoners, getting a ride for his kids. The judge said those might have been disturbing, but didn't rise to the level of expulsion. In the end, the sheriff who boasted that he was the youngest black sheriff ever elected to an office like that did not last a full calendar year. He narrowly won that close and bitter election against his predecessor and his former boss, Vernon Betts, who he lost to him just a year ago. But the 2 actions that finally cost him his job, those actually occurred in the first 6 weeks on the job when he was brand new. The mayor is now in court trying to preserve the power to make the interim appointment here. The city could also move to hold a special election sometime in the next 10 weeks to replace Montgomery permanently.
And we know the reaction is already pouring in, and it will throughout the evening. We know you'll keep us posted.
You bet.
Great job.